đám buồn ơi, ngao ngán lòng ta như rồi buồn, yêu người chỉ để sầu khổ. Ôi hồn ta già muôn nơi. I just read New Zealand, they admit now, the Prime Minister say that we can no longer control the virus. Many countries admit that now.
Wow.
So I don't know how we're going to live with it. Some lucky countries have less, some have more, but doesn't mean that it's out of sight. It's like the flu now. It will be like the flu if they cannot control it.
Yes.
Then you have to have a jab every year, every half a year, or if it's even effective.
Yes.
Because the virus keep evolving.
Yes, they change.
Keep evolving all the time. And they cannot keep chasing it forever.
Yes, that's right.
The flu stays there. Okay, fine. Then you can have the jab or something. And they know what it is. But this virus, it changes. 天变万化 means changes hundreds or thousands of times all the time. That's what they say.
Yes.
They keep changing. They keep evolving.
Evading the vaccine.
Yeah, they keep evolving. That's why they evade. They can. Some
Yes.
of them can evade the vaccine. And even many people have all the vaccine and the booster shot. They still die. And before, when you have COVID, maybe it takes some time to die. Now the kids, they die so quick.
Oh, yes.
After some hours or some days.
Wow.
Cannot cure them quick enough. And then so many patients, they don't even have beds. Many hospitals say, we don't have any more beds, sorry. Or even in the emergency room, they have only one bed left.
Oh.
ICU,
Yes.
intensive care unit.
Yes.
Or say, I have only one bed, clean. And everywhere else, for people, they have to stay in the corridor and all that, or in the porch and or a makeshift unit and all that stuff.
Yes.
Or just die because they waited too long. And many also emergency sicknesses, like sometimes they have liver problem or appendix or heart attack and all that. They just die because there's no more doctors or nurses to take care of them. And then no more beds. Yeah, and even then, now the Biden government forces them to have the vaccine. Otherwise, they have to be fired.
Oh.
So many medical staff, doctors, nurses are fired or voluntarily quit.
Yes.
Because they don't want to be mandated with the vaccine.
Yes.
Because the vaccine, they see it every day that people vaccinated double, triple, still die.
Yes.
And suffer so much. Or some people even have a triple, but have other side effects and die or suffer long term.
Yes, Master.
So, or agonizing with some serious side effects. So they're scared. The health workers, they're scared. They're scared of vaccine as well. Because they work in the hospital every day in, day out, they saw things. They saw the side effects or the rejection of the vaccine and useless and all that.
Yes.
And there are many instances, like men even lost their fertility.
Oh.
Or lost their man ability.
Yes.
Something like that. I read it. It could be misinformation, but still it scared people because it did happen, no matter why.
Yes.
And they blame it on COVID. It might not be COVID that makes this guy impotent or unable.
Yes.
But that is the worst thing that could happen to any man. Or they're scared.
Yes.
It might not be COVID, but the information is there. And some famous people even tell this story about his friends or her brothers had this problem because of vaccine. But it might not be the vaccine. It might just be the COVID.
Yes.
Or it could be, who knows? I'm not a doctor, but the news is there. And you know, nowadays you can click a button and you know everything. And people are scared.
Yes.
And you mandate them and then you lose all this good stuff. It's terrible.
For sure, Master.
It's terrible to force people into anything when they know something else already.
Yes.
If they were innocent or stupid or they didn't have experience about that, maybe you can force them. But these people, they're professionals. They work day in, day out with these COVID patients. They saw all the side effects and the bad things of the vaccine or no vaccine.
Yes.
And then so they're scared. Also, Americans, they're spoiled. They have a constitution.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't force them to do much.
No.
Yeah, they're used to it already. They're born that way.
Yes.
You know, the government, the policy, the constitution trained them before they were born already.
Yes.
So they just like that. So they just quit or they get fired because of the policy. And now many hospitals are short of staff already. They work so hard, they're burnt out.
Yes.
They don't even need COVID to be sick and tired and dead.
Yes.
All the things that they saw, all the suffering they see every day, that's enough to make them mentally exhausted already, not to talk about physical. The psychological, mental, emotional, and physical.
Yes.
And now they make mandate like this, you see, to force people out of jobs, out of the essential workforce, the most essential workforce.
Yes, I understand.
So they do all kinds of things to harm Americans.
Yes.
It might not be obvious to anybody, but I can see it. All kinds of aspects, all kinds of ways to harm Americans. And then ask for more money to pay them or for their unemployment, for example.
Yes.
Humanly speaking, it's not logical.
No, not at all.
You know well that your people are very constitutionally stubborn.
Yes.
They can read the Constitution to you and say no.
Yes.
Or the amendments, this and that. Not the Americans. You can't force the Americans to do anything.
No,
they
can't.
Are strong and proud folk.
Yes.
They're born that way. They're born in such a country where freedom is utmost. Maybe they want to do it themselves, but if you force them, they won't. And that is that period.
Yes.
They're very kind, very good, very generous, but you don't control them. You don't mandate them anything. If it's not logical to them, if to their knowledge is the opposite of what the truth is or what they know, then they just won't.
Yes.
They would say, give me freedom or give me death. That's what they say, right?
Yes, that's right.
In America, huh? Or where?
Yes, give me freedom or give me death. Yes, that's America. What does Master suggest for a president to do in this case if certain people don't want to get vaccines?
Then don't. Let them do what they want. It's their life.
Yes.
They're not killing anybody. In the hospital, they are equipped to protect themselves and protect their patients. Their mask, their face shield, they wear so-called whatever, their suit. There's a special...
Like a biosuit?
Yeah, something like that. And the suit that they wear is always like disinfecting or antibacterial, normally, already.
Yes.
And then they wear masks as well, and their face shield also, and they wear hat, surgical kind of hat already.
Yes.
So they will not infect anybody, and they will not infect themselves.
Yes.
And if they want to infect and die, then that is their problem. If you cannot beat them, then join them, huh? If you force your people and they're all out of work, then you have to pay more. Of course, it's not your money, you don't care. It's the taxpayers' money. Okay, then we don't talk about money. But you're short of staff in the hospital, and your people are going to die more without them. So unless you want to kill the whole of America or kill as many as possible, then you do this dictating kind of policy.
Yes.
Even just to tell them to put masks on, they already protest all over the planet.
That's right.
If they don't want to get vaccinated, let them not. Let them do what they want. Their life. And they are even working in hospital. They know what is what.
Yes.
Yeah. One time I was very sick also. Karma.
Yes.
I had the operation and all that. And then, it was really life and death.
Oh, Master.
And then I had to have treatment for a long time. Have antibiotics, very special for a long time. Then I had to see the doctor every week to have my blood test every week. And I had to go to the special unit to see a special doctor.
Yes.
He's like an infectious specialist.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a different ward. And this is especially for infection, like special disease, infectious disease.
Yes.
Well, he didn't wear mask. He didn't wear anything special when he talked to me. I was already on the drug, of course, on this medication for my sickness.
Oh.
But I continued to have to see him. So he couldn't evaluate how I progressed, if the medicine really worked, or he had to add more, or he had to change.
Understand.
I had to see many different doctors, not just him. I had to see my operating doctor and all that stuff for the after effect.
Yes.
The operation was very dangerous already, but afterwards, 2 years long, continue.
Oh.
It was very, very stressful time. We don't talk about the stress. And then, the main point I want to tell you is that before that, I was already sick, coughing a lot, and had pain in the chest, yeah?
Yes.
Originally, I thought, it's just a common cold or because I talk too much with the disciples at the retreat and all that, and don't eat well, don't sleep regularly, very irregular time.
Yes.
Because there were a lot of people, and I talked to different groups at a time, and sometimes different nations.
Yes, that's right.
Different languages, and I thought because I was exhausted, talked too much.
Yes, I understand.
And the energy ran out, so I did not really take good care of myself. They just gave me something just to take for the pain or whatever, and some chiropractor need my body pain like hell, and nothing worked.
Oh, Master.
After all, and then after a while, I could not continue that way anymore, and the retreat was over. I had a time, so it was too much pain, so I had to go to real hospital,
Yes.
Real doctor. And before that, I went to just a private doctor introduced by some people I know.
Yes.
He gave me some antibiotics, whatever.
Yes.
But he didn't wear mask or anything. He just wear normal clothes, yeah?
Okay.
And he say I could have this and that infection.
Uh-huh.
I said, please wear the mask when you're talking to me. It's better. I don't want to infect you.
Yes.
He said, I have my own immunity, natural immunity, just like that. I was wondering. Okay, fine, maybe so. And then after that was getting more serious. I had to see other doctors, and they all didn't care.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but at least in the hospital, they wear these antiseptic clothes.
Yes.
Sometimes there's this weird green or blue color.
Yes, yes.
That's because they're specially washed, specially disinfected, specially antiseptic, antibacterial, something like that. That's why they wear it in the hospital for some special places, like in the operation room.
Yes.
I saw they didn't wear mask, nothing. Okay, fine. And then after my operation already, there are other doctors in that hospital knew that I have this kind of infection, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It could be. Even I wear mask. He didn't wear. He also told me, I learned. It's my job.
Yes.
I learned how to deal with it. He said he knows how to deal with infection. But I was scared for him. I was in a very dangerous situation.
Yes.
But other doctors normally, except in the operation room, they don't wear any mask, nothing.
Interesting.
Including the doctor that I saw after the operation and after I was already taking some medicine. At that time, it was still in the trial period.
Yes.
They could not pinpoint what I had, but they knew it was some infection, and I had operation already because of that. Otherwise, I could collapse.
Oh.
Be like disabled. And also the neck broken, huh?
Wow.
And then that's why they had to have the operation. But they don't even wear mask, nothing. That doctor didn't even wear this operation antibacterial gown.
Yes.
They wear the gown or the short, trousers and shirt.
Yes.
But it's all antiseptic, antibacterial. For the patient's sake also. Not him, he didn't wear it. He was in his own office room. I went there to talk to him face to face, across the table.
Yes.
And he said he knows how to deal with it. He said he learned.
Yes.
How? How? When I talked to him in front of him.
Yes.
And he sees many like that per day. And he goes see me in my hospital bed. Sometimes I had to re-hospitalize again.
Oh.
And then he even come to see my bed, and he sit next to me and talks to me, next to my face.
Wow.
On top of my face. I wonder, they're tough people,
Yes.
I don't know what they do. Yeah? We'll go back home and take a hot shower and then eat garlic or something to ward off the bacteria or the vampire energy or whatever. I don't know what they do. So these people, you cannot force them.
That's true.
Even if they die by the COVID infection for the patient, we still have some more to cope with other patients.
Yes.
But they all quit like that. In some hospitals, many quit, all of them or something, almost.
Yes.
So how are you going to deal with this pandemic unless you want to kill all the patients now and the future?
Understand.
Everything he ordered is to do with deaths. The more dead people, the better. It seems like that to me. It's arranged that way.
Wow.
Can you see it or not?
Yes, yes, I see.
So I hope the American people open their eyes and quit this guy. Fire him quick before more people, more Americans will be killed. And nobody is even being charged.
Yes, I see.
Okay, good.
Muộn chấp mây cánh bay xuyên vũ trụ lặn xuống muôn trùng giữa bên